Deep within the Russian wilderness, a mystery unfolds, Kaputsan Yar. This elusive place, where rumors and enigmas intertwine, has long been a subject of intrigue and speculation. Nestled deep in the heart of the wilderness, Kaputsan Yar is a location where strange occurrences are said to transpire, and people are rumored to vanish without a trace. What truly happens within the boundaries of Kaputsan Yar remains a well-kept secret. Whispers of its true nature echo through the corridors of conversation. Some believe it to be a clandestine military base, a hub for scientific minds to conduct experiments on advanced weaponry and groundbreaking technology. Others, however, are convinced that Kaputsan Yar is a hotbed for extraterrestrial activity, with the government skillfully concealing evidence of alien encounters. Amidst this swirling vortex of mystery and conjecture, one man found himself irresistibly drawn to Kaputsan Yar. Alexei Ivanov, a journalist with an unquenchable thirst for truth, had dedicated his career to unearthing the enigmas of the Russian wilderness. The tantalizing tales of Kaputsan Yar had captivated him for years, and he was resolved to uncover its secrets, no matter what it took. Ivanov's fascination with Kaputsan Yar was not just a passing interest, but a deep-seated obsession. His pursuit for truth was a beacon that guided him, a flame that constantly flickered in his heart. He pored over every rumor, every piece of information he could get his hands on, tirelessly working to piece together the puzzle that was Kaputsan Yar. His dedication was unwavering, his determination unyielding. Kaputsan Yar was not just another story for Ivanov, it was a mission, a purpose. He was not merely chasing a mystery, but a truth that had remained shrouded in shadows for far too long. As rumors swirled, Ivanov's curiosity only grew. The enigma of Kaputsan Yar was a challenge he was ready to face, a mystery he was determined to solve. Each passing day only fueled his resolve. He was determined to uncover the truth about Kaputsan Yar. An anonymous tip, a secret entrance, and a daring journey. So begins the tale of Alexei Ivanov's audacious expedition. Guided by the words of an unknown informant, Ivanov embarks on a mission to uncover the clandestine entrance to Kaputsan Yar. With every step he takes, the whisper of the Russian wilderness becomes a symphony of secrecy. Armed with courage and an insatiable curiosity, Ivanov navigates through the treacherous terrain, his eyes ever watchful for the security patrols that lurk like predators in the shadows. The journey is fraught with danger, but the promise of unearthing the truth fuels his determination. Each day is a battle against time and the elements, a test of Ivanov's resolve. Yet his spirit remains unbroken. His gaze remains steadfast, focused on the goal that lies ahead. And then, after days of relentless searching and evading watchful eyes, it happens. After days of searching and evading security patrols, Ivanov found the entrance to the elusive facility. Inside Kaputsan Yar, Ivanov found a world beyond comprehension. A labyrinth of high-tech machinery and cutting-edge weaponry stretched out before him, gleaming under the harsh artificial lights. It was like stepping into a science fiction novel, a stark contrast to the wild, untamed beauty of the Russian wilderness surrounding the facility. Scientists scurried around like ants in a colony, their faces obscured by masks and goggles, their bodies draped in sterile white lab coats. They seemed engrossed in their tasks, oblivious to the intrusion. The air was thick with the hum of electricity and the faint, unsettling scent of chemicals. But it was not the technology or the scientists that shook Ivanov to his core. It was the test subjects. Rows upon rows of cages lined the cavernous room, each one housing a human being, though some barely resembled anything human anymore. Their bodies were twisted, distorted, a grotesque mockery of the human form. Some were eerily silent, their eyes vacant, while others thrashed against the bars of their cages, their screams echoing off the cold metal walls. Ivanov's breath hitched in his throat, bile rising at the back of his mouth. The sight was horrifying, the implications even more so. These were not mere experiments. They were torturous trials, a brutal testament to humanity's capacity for cruelty and disregard for life. Every fiber of his being screamed at him to leave, to escape this house of horrors and never look back. But Ivanov knew he couldn't. He had a duty to the truth, to the world, and to the hapless victims of Kaputsan Yar. The gravity of his discovery weighed heavily on him, a crushing burden that threatened to bring him to his knees. But he steeled himself, taking one last look at the twisted forms in their cages before turning away. He had seen the truth, and it was more monstrous than any conspiracy theory could have predicted. Ivanov realized the grim reality of Kaputsan Yar, a site of unimaginable horrors. His resolve hardened. He knew he had to expose this atrocity to the world, no matter the cost. Caught in the act, Ivanov had to escape, but not before making one final discovery. Desperation fueled Ivanov's every move as he navigated the labyrinthine complex. He was a man on the run, a man with a secret too dangerous to keep, yet too important to leave buried. In his mad dash, he encountered a lone guard. Adrenaline pumping, Ivanov lunged, his momentum toppling the unsuspecting sentinel. He sprinted towards the entrance, the echo of his footsteps a haunting reminder of the peril he was in. But as he neared the threshold of freedom, the ominous sound of footsteps echoed behind him. He spun around, ready to confront his pursuer, but what he faced was no ordinary adversary. What towered before him was a creature of nightmares, a monstrous being that defied all known laws of nature. It was a grotesque fusion of flesh and machine, a testament to the unimaginable experiments conducted within the clandestine facility. Its tentacles writhed, its metallic parts glistened under the harsh artificial light. It was a sight that would forever be seared into his memory. In that moment, the sheer magnitude of what Kaputsan Yar was hiding dawned upon him. He had stumbled upon a horrific truth, a reality far removed from any conspiracy theory he had ever entertained. Summoning every ounce of courage, Ivanov turned his back to the monstrosity and plunged into the wilderness. His heart pounded in his chest, his breath ragged and uneven, but he did not stop. He had a truth to reveal, a story that the world needed to hear. As he disappeared into the depths of the forest, he carried with him a heavy burden. The revelations were a double-edged sword, a truth so profound it could change the world, yet so horrifying it could shatter it. Ivanov had found the truth about Kaputsan Yar, a truth beyond his wildest dreams, and a truth he paid a terrible price to uncover.